Welcome everyone! I have something new today and it is a chess study composed by Alexey Troitsky. Now Troitsky created countless of really clever and sometimes quite beautiful studies. Some of them were relatively easy to solve, but most of them were actually quite difficult, and that just makes them great puzzles to share. Now this one was published in 1896 and it's White to Move and Win. You can pause the video and just take as long as you want. Alright, let's take a look. The first move is d4 check. Now congrats if you found that move, because then you have seen that the black queen is actually quite vulnerable where it is right now, and that the point of this study is that you force the king in a position where it's possible to skewer the king and the queen. Now unfortunately for black, all options lose. So let's say the king doesn't take the pawn and goes to d5. Then there is queen a5 check. Now if the king goes to the 6th rank, that loses the quickest because of queen c5 check, king d7, queen a7 check, and black loses the queen. Therefore after queen a5 check, better move is king to e4, but then there is queen e1 check, and now the king will either land on the white square or again it will be forced to the 7th rank. Black's best is to take the pawn, queen c3 check, king to d5, queen c4 check. Now if the king goes to e5, then there is queen c5 check, and the king has to go to a white square, and after queen to c2 check, black loses the queen. Therefore after queen c4 check, king to d6, but then again there's queen d4 check and a skewer on a7. Now if in the beginning after d4 check the king goes to d6, then something similar happens to what we've already seen. Queen a3 check, king to d5. Of course if the king goes to the 7th rank there's again queen a7 check, but now there is again queen c5 check, and once again the king has to go to e4 and queen c2 check wins the queen. So what about taking the pawn? Well, unfortunately for black, the same procedure still works. The king will either go to the 7th rank or it has to end up on a white square. So let's see how that works. King takes pawn, queen f2 check. Now again we've already seen king e5 doesn't work because of queen c5 check and queen c2. Therefore after queen f2 check, king to d5, queen d2 check. Now king e5 also loses here, this time because of queen c3 check, king d5, queen c4 check, and again after king e5 there's queen c5 and queen c2 check. So therefore after queen d2, king to c5, but here black loses 2 after queen b4, king to d5, and now we can again force the king to e5 or the 7th rank, queen c4 check, king e5 we've already seen, king to d6, queen d4 check, and once again there's a skewer after queen a7 check, and black loses the queen and the game. So, pretty cool study. Now if you like puzzles, then studies should probably also be fun for you to solve, and it seems to me they can also really help improve your chess. Hopefully they can at least help you, and once again, thank you for watching Chess Student, and take care.